Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to be going over the TARDIS, which I'm building in Minecraft currently. And you can see we are removing a lot underneath here. Now this is thanks to Flaming Falcon, who is helping me clear all of this. Now I don't know how to use commands, but he does. And he's going to be taking all the redstone away and replacing it with the redstone lamps. And then from there that'll be able to help connect to the lever and then just switch it on and off, and the lights will actually work this time, because when you actually walk around the TARDIS previously to that, there are gaps where it just doesn't turn on or it just doesn't turn off. So he's going to help me out of that, clear all this out, and then just get the job done. Now you can see originally under here I used clay and wood instead of using different coloured wool. Now you can see later on in the video Flaming Falcon chooses to lay it out all on wool, and that just means by him doing that you can see where each layer is going to go. So say this layer here, that's going to be a set colour, and then the one behind that will be a different colour, and then from there that will create a plan, a layout, sort of a blueprint of it all underneath. And I'm also clearing all of this out just because it doesn't look very neat, doesn't look very tidy, and I'm trying to work out a way where I can sort of fix it on using the redstone lamps as well. But I'll possibly work on that on another video, or just work on that when I'm not filming. But right now it doesn't look too great on the outside, and I can't turn it on and off, which doesn't look too great inside the TARDIS, because I want to be able to keep a dark lit room, but then I also want the lights to go through, so that might mean I'm also changing the shroom lights as well. Now before we go any further, I would like to apologise for not uploading any more videos. I've been really busy lately, but I'm definitely going to be getting some more videos up, so stay tuned for Ironcrad, the TARDIS, all of these sort of series. I'm also going to be planning to try and do some more concept craft if the others are up for it, but tell me if you want a solo survival series as well. And I'm definitely doing my own series right now, just sort of by myself, so not a series for YouTube. But if you guys want to be seeing a world tour or something like that, updates on that world, then I'm definitely down to do that. But it's just me apologising for not uploading for a couple of weeks, and I'm back, and don't worry about me going anywhere. Now this whole TARDIS is designed off of Season 1 and Season 2 of the Jodie Whittaker run, and you can see there's some bits which I need to change and some bits I need to add for the TARDIS to sort of be finished, like the viewing station, as not necessarily the viewing station, but you know that bit sort of in the top left corner, and it sort of glows a bit orangey, like in Matt Smith's TARDIS, where you could see sort of space and sort of like that. I need to do that bit there, and also the back sort of canopy area where they sit and talk sometimes. Now this is heavily designed off that series and just a show in general, but I know there is going to be a game, and there has been a VR game from this, but there are subtle differences to the TARDIS, like the floor is more blue, so I might end up doing a whole nother design for the TARDIS, but just so you're aware, this design is off the one from the show. Now when the next season comes out, if they've added new bits, then I'll definitely add that to the TARDIS as well, but I'll keep you updated. So you can see once we're getting back to it, Flaming Falcon adds the redstone lamps underneath the lights, and then he gets the, I believe it's the repeaters, and then adds redstone to that, and that's just so it can keep it on, I guess, and then the switch will turn it off, and it'll be sort of vice versa. And he does that for the inside layer as well. And now later on in the video you can see that I'm adding that and doing it myself, so it's getting good practice and watching it for myself, and it's giving me a good idea of how to use redstone. So he's going to help me in other projects, but I'm going to definitely try and do a lot more redstone for myself. And as we go along with all my builds and as time passes, I will hopefully get better on my redstone. Now my builds aren't perfect, but they are a lot better than my redstone skills, and I'm just going to try and improve as we go along, see where we can go, and just make it as good as possible. But I'm looking at this, and he's using glass, and it can go under or over or whatever, apparently it connects. And I'm learning all of this for the first time, and it's really confusing, but I'm getting there, I'm learning it, and he's helping me out a lot, and this just means my builds are going to be 10 times better, and all the lights and that are going to work this time. As well as that, a big question I want to ask you guys is, shall I start making more Battlefront videos or other games like that, like GTA? Because it's a great thing that I really enjoy doing, but it's just not really received as well. And I do remember making a Battlefront video a while back where I pretended to be clone troopers, and that got some good responses where people sort of found it funny and were laughing to it. So maybe if I get some more voices to that and make sort of a jokey video like that again, that could possibly be a good idea. But I don't know if it'd be worth just voicing it by myself. I'm definitely going to have a big think about it, but sort of Minecraft is a good thing to do because builds are sort of different every time. They're not necessarily always the same, whereas Battlefront and GTA is quite often the same. So if you guys have any ideas about that, then definitely leave a comment down below. At this point, Flaming Falcon did add this little bit here, but it didn't stay on or it didn't stay off at certain points. So what I've done is, from using my skills of watching him, I am now fixing it, or attempting to. So you can see I'm just sort of extending this out, changing things a little bit, so when I can go back and forth, I can switch it on and off all the way around. Because when I previously did a video on fixing the lights, it didn't stay on all the way around. There were points where things would lift up or down. As you remember, I had redstone going on all the way around, which meant it left points on and some other points off, which was very hectic and annoying because it wouldn't light up the room properly, and that is why I added in the shroom lights, so it'd give that little bit more light to it. But now the lights are pretty much fixed on the base bit. I might possibly go back to the honeycomb blocks or different things like that and give it a go, because I feel like the TARDIS is too big in here, and I possibly might change the floor design or floor colour a little bit. There's a few tweaks and different things I'd like to change if I had the chance to, and it does feel massive when you actually look at it from what I've built, and in the actual set it looks a lot smaller. But I really like how it's turned out so far, and this is my first TARDIS build on my channel, so it's a work in progress. If you have a look as well, I am going back and forwards trying to turn it on and off, because I'm not sure when I need it on and when I need it off. And that is just because my knowledge of redstone is terrible and I have no idea of what I'm doing. But I am just about there with it, and I'm just about there fixing it. So as you can see, it's all done now. We go up and have a look. You can see it's all off, everything's staying off finally and thankfully. And now when we switch it, you can see all the lights are sort of subtly turning back on, and hopefully that will reflect on the glass a little bit more. But you can see everything has turned on and it's all staying on. So that is a huge thank you to Flaming Falcon. He did a great job on helping me out on that. And I can't believe I actually finished it myself, because, as I said before, I'm terrible at redstone. But if you want to see more of the TARDIS and more Minecraft builds, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Blaze Runner out.